Hey guys, welcome in to another live here on Yoders Talk. Welcome to the channel. We're excited that you decided to join us this morning on our third live. We had this off season between our season 4 and season 5, and we are just happy to be here. We're going to have a fun conversation this morning.
Yeah.
Clinton Yoder. I didn't even introduce myself through the ones that are watching know me, and we got Corey McClendon right here, my co-host. We're excited that you decided to join us today. But, man, today we're going to just dive into whatever y'all want to talk about.
Yeah.
We really do not come into this live with any topic whatsoever, and we're here just to interact with the audience and just have a good conversation, a good time. So, how you feeling this morning, Corey?
I'm nervous. We've not really done it this way before.
You're nervous? Are you nervous about this week?
A little. We got a lot of things happening this week.
Yes, we do.
So that does factor in a little bit, but usually I like to be a little bit more prepared.
Yeah.
And so I don't sound like an idiot. Today you're pushing me out of my bubble.
Yep.
And making me not be prepared.
Told you not to bring notes.
And I still brought notes.
You still brought notes. What do you got on there? Let me see your notes. Say something. You got anything you want to?
Yeah, I got see this one being prepared. It's always important. Let me find one. I love Would You Rathers.
Okay.
I love Would You Rathers. So a couple lives ago we had a really good one, but let's see. This one is kind of in that same theme. Would you rather fight one chicken every time you get in your car or one orangutan with a sword once a year?
Not sure.
I mean, every time you get in your car, you got to fight a chicken. That's a hassle.
That's true.
But an orangutan, I mean, at least you got a sword.
So explain what orangutan is. Some people may not know.
Okay, so like they're about as, I mean, they're as big as a gorilla, but they're not as aggressive as a gorilla. So just think like a big monkey.
A big monkey.
It's got they got the flaps on the face, and like I don't know how to.
The flaps on the face. That helps me out.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
So I mean, a pretty big animal. You're gonna have to fight, but you have a sword.
Now here's the thing. If you fight, you say a chicken every day, right?
Every time you get in the
Well,
car.
the thing about fighting a chicken every day is that you can bring supper home every night.
Well, that is true. You would have that rocking for you.
I would not like to have to clean up after the chicken because I'm assuming he's in the car for a while already.
Yeah, I mean,
so I would say the chicken though.
Yeah, I think hassle wise, I'm gonna have to go.
What's up with all the chicken?
I don't know.
Comparisons.
I'm just asking. I mean, it's just what I guess a chicken's just an annoying animal, and
it is.
But yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Gerald goes on and says, "I'm here so I don't get fined." Michelle.
Yeah.
That may be how we feel this morning. We're here just so we don't get fined.
Just don't get fined.
But no, hey, this week, guys, we have some exciting things happening. We start season 5.
Mm-hmm.
Recording is on Friday with Mr. James Spann. We're excited to have that coming up. We got Friday's a busy day. After that, we head to the second Friday in Coleman, and we're going to set up. We're going to be live for possibly 2 to 3 hours. And the plan is that we will be bringing people on from the crowd to discuss what they feel that their purpose is on this earth. So the scripture is very clear that before the foundation of the world, God knew us. He knew that he was going to have us, put us here. He knew that we're going to be here for a reason, for a purpose. And so we want to kind of we got something going on there.
What was that?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. That was weird. That was kind of weird. I don't know if y'all heard that, audience, or not, but something was crazy in our ears just then. So, Sean, figure it out. No.
I'm as confused as you.
No, I don't hear it no more, so we're good. But yeah.
Let me swap to your camera real quick. I'm gonna swap to your camera so if it does it
Yeah, it does.
It's so weird. Hang on.
Technical difficulties.
Yes. And when you're live, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. So you may see Sean scurry over here in a minute, but that'll be okay. But yeah, we're gonna be live in Coleman.
So let's go back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
So because it was kind of an important thing I was on there until I got distracted. But so God knew us before the foundation of the world. Agreed,
Yep.
Corey?
That's correct.
He knew that we were going to be put on this earth at some point and for a reason that is bigger than us. That is a divine purpose. I like to call it a divine purpose because God has us here for a divine calling, right? I believe that from every bone in my body, head to toe. But sometimes it's hard for us to understand what that is.
Yep.
And we struggle at times to identify that. And I think over time that can change slightly. And we just have to be willing to listen to the heart of God and the calling on our lives to know what that is. So Friday night, we will be live, me and Corey, and we'll be bringing people on from the crowd. And they'll be asked a few questions, to, of course, introduce themselves and things like that. But we're going to ask them a deep question. And the question is, what do they feel like their divine calling, their divine purpose on this earth is for?
Yeah.
And we want to just see kind of, it ain't really a survey. I don't want to call it a survey because it's not really that. It's more just about seeing how many people truly with passion can share what that is.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, we can say, well, you know, our passion is, well, for me, I could say my passion is leadership. But really, that's kind of broad. I want to go a little deeper than that. I want to know within leadership, what is that? And for me, it's leadership driven by purpose.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about that all the time. I mean, you see the sign right over my head. It says lead with purpose. So that's kind of the thing. And then next week, we will be doing a coffee giveaway at the Farmhouse Coffee in West Point, starting at 6:30, by the way, Corey. I don't know if you got that memo. I got that memo yesterday, last evening.
6:30.
Yes, 6:30 is when we start. So 6:30 a.m.
Yeah, I got it yesterday.
Yeah, so, but it's all good, though, because we're going to be seeing our peeps, man.
I'm gonna need an extra
right by
tall glass of coffee.
We're going to be right by the coffee truck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be great. And so, but what we'll be doing is we'll be giving away one coffee per vehicle.
Yep.
We're not going to give away. Don't show up there expecting to get 25 free cups.
Yeah.
That's called greedy.
Yeah, come. It's really, if you're in the Coleman area, which is close to where we're based out of, we've got two really, really cool events coming up. So it's gonna be really cool.
Yes.
For y'all.
Free T-shirts.
Yeah.
We got that Got Purpose T-shirt. Sean, you want to grab me a Got Purpose T-shirt?
Yeah.
Throw it over here. Throw it across the studio. See if I can catch it.
You can't see it right now, but the whole studio is just about covered in Got Purpose T-shirts because
yes.
we want
to. I shared in the last live about, you know, it says Got Purpose. That's all it is. Just says Got Purpose, and it's a great conversation starter.
Yep.
Very good conversation starter. And our goal is to have that T-shirt flooded around North Alabama and beyond, because it's an honest, deep question. It's two words with a question mark, but it's deep.
Yeah.
And so we'll be giving away them T-shirts. We'll be giving away some wristbands, things like that. So come on out next Tuesday.
Tuesday, right, Sean?
Yes. Tuesday morning at 6:30.
Tuesday morning at 6:30.
We'll be there. You'll see us there, actually, because we'll be the one giving the T-shirts out as you come through. So
I think we're going to be there about 6, right? To like set everything.
Yeah,
up.
we'll be there about
Yeah.
6
That's
probably
what
to set up. Yeah, somewhere in there. But then, yeah, we'll be just, meeting everybody, and we're excited to see everybody out there. And we're not going to be able to conversate very much because we're going to have to keep the line moving. But
we can't mess up the farmhouse,
Yes.
unfortunately. But we will try to have as much conversation as we can with you. And we're actually giving something away on the live today. We're giving away a shirt.
Yeah, we are.
So we've got there's a Facebook post on there. Where's the bag at, Sean?
It should have been over there beside you. It's the It's the bag of black wristbands.
Oh my
I
goodness.
see it.
Okay, good. So in this bag, there is a custom number of wristbands, and if you guess correctly during the live, you win a
Yep.
free T-shirt.
So can you zoom in?
Here, let's show them this here too, real quick.
Yeah, show them some.
So the
some
wristbands
reference.
are. Yeah, it's got Yoders Talk, and then you can see it says "Lead with Purpose." It's a great thing to have on your arm to remind you. Then we got the pink ones. Well, I was on camera.
Sorry.
We got the pink ones, and then we got the white ones. So as you can see, that bag is pretty full of these black ones. So throw a guess in there, and whoever's the closest will win a Got Purpose T-shirt. Now, there's something to add to this. We are if you're local, you want to get on this because if you take the Yoders Talk Got Purpose T-shirt, take a photo with it, and tag it in or tag Yoders Talk on Facebook in that photo, you'll be entered in to win free coffee for a year at Farmhouse Coffee.
And
Free coffee for a year.
super.
Now, that ain't 10 cups a day. That is,
Yeah.
just to kind of explain it a little bit more in detail, that's 10 cups a month. So you're looking at 120 cups of coffee over the next year. And all you have to do is take a photo with the Got Purpose T-shirt on and tag Yoders Talk.
That's all you got to do.
Yep.
And then you get awesome coffee. And thanks to Farmhouse for helping us out with that and all that
Yes.
stuff. So you guys are awesome. Let's see, we already got some 72 and a half
Did he
in
say
the bag.
And a half. Hey, he
And a
might be
half.
accurate. There
He
may be
may
one
be.
tour. I don't know.
Maybe.
I got a question. Do y'all know the count?
I do.
Okay, I don't.
I do.
Corey,
I have no clue. Can I guess?
Corey does.
I mean, I don't think you'll be eligible to win, but we said it before we went live.
Did we? I didn't remember. I
Yeah,
didn't
he
hear
wasn't
it.
paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention. I apologize.
How many do you think's in there, Clinton?
Where's the bag at? Let's see.
Yeah, you can actually touch it and feel it. You're going to have an advantage.
Man, that's tough, though. That's a lot of them. It's not a few. I'll tell y'all that, guys. It's I think it's going to be closer to that 75 mark, but I don't know that.
Yeah, well, let us know in the comments. And once we get to the end, we'll kind of look at the Facebook post and make sure anybody is correct. Gerald, you can't guess twice.
Well, but we'll take the last guest. Let's do that. Whatever your last guest is or guess is on the chat, we'll take that because now here's the
This
thing.
joker's just going to go 83, 84.
Well, but it's the last one, so whatever that is.
Well, I guess.
So,
Oh, that's funny.
but so Corey,
Yeah.
how's life been, man? Just let's
wow.
talk a little bit about life.
Yeah, life has been it's been a little hectic for the McClendon household
Okay.
lately. We y'all know I love baseball and my son plays baseball. We've started playing travel ball and that is already ramping up, and so we're doing all that stuff, and then got a speeding ticket last week.
Okay.
Got a
What give me some details.
I don't know that I should. My court date hasn't come up yet.
Okay. Okay.
No, the
Okay, let me ask this. How
fast?
fast? Just you ain't got to say what the speed limit was. How fast were you going? Let's go with that. Oh no. Is it that bad?
It's pretty bad. 91.
No.
91.
Okay, were you in your car?
Yeah.
That thing got 91 in it?
It's impressive. I
That's
know.
actually really good, man. I'd be scared. Like a car that small, man, 91 is getting it.
Yeah, so wasn't paying attention and was just driving from work in the area. I was on Interstate 65. In the area that I was in, there's a dip in the interstate, and it goes back up a hill. And so I topped the hill and never came off the gas and didn't pay attention, and I passed a lovely, super sweet, super nice Alabama state trooper. they're just the salt of the earth, and they're just such great people. And I'm so thankful for the job that they do.
Yes.
Because he slowed me down, and which is what needed to happen, and so was super nice to me, and but did give me a nice little speeding ticket.
Yes, I got one last year on the way to Missouri, deer hunting. Didn't know the road. I mean, it's kind of a back road, and just cruising, and like 20 something over, and yeah, I mean, but I will say, I hope God truly blesses him. Really, really do, but he wasn't very nice.
Yeah, this guy was super nice, and it does help. Here's just a little tip: if you are nice to the officers, they will be nice to you. So I was very respectful when he walked up to the car, like my father told me to be.
Gerald says, Corey, don't drive faster than your guardian angel.
Can fly, yeah, ain't that the truth? Yeah, so I was moving, but yeah, and ain't that the worst when you get pulled over? Because like as I'm pulling away, you know, and if you don't know this, I can be a little harsh to myself. I was like, I mean, like I just heard just comments flying through my head of like, could you please just pay attention? Like, you know, I mean, it ain't that hard to go the speed limit. It's not.
It's
like,
not.
You know,
it's not.
And,
it's not. But it's very easy to also speed.
Yeah, I know one comment I said to myself. I was like, if I'd ordered a truckload of stupid and all I got was you, I'd have got my money's worth. So
you told me that a couple times.
Yeah.
That's good.
But
That's
yeah,
good.
no, done that, and then, you know, life is crazy all the time, and we talked about that last live about burnout, and there's constant pressure and stuff, but, you know, when you can really tap into what you're called to do and what you're here for, it kind of almost relieves that pressure.
You know, it's crazy you say that, because yesterday was a little stressful. For me, the last 3-4 weeks have been a crazy 3 to 4 weeks. I've been gone for a week to Colorado. Then I was, we had a death in the family. My wife's aunt passed away, and so we went to the funeral there, and then we went to a camping trip. So I've been gone quite a bit over the last 3 to 4 weeks, and getting back yesterday felt a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
And last night, my anxiety was up a little, and I had to have a conversation between me and the good Lord, and ask him to take that anxiety from me. He's in control, because he is.
Yeah.
So trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not on your own understanding. And I actually read that this morning in Proverbs.
Yeah.
And so basically, after I stopped and thought about it last night, I realized that I'm going to go to work tomorrow, and my purpose is bigger than the issues or situations we may be dealing with. And we have to become, in the moments of anxiety, in the moments of stress, in the moments of worry, we have to decide that we are going to go to our purpose, and we're going to live within that purpose, because remember, it's divine.
Yeah.
And if it's divine, that means God's there with you. And you go to that, and you realize real quick that all the things that cause anxiety are things that most times never come to pass.
Yeah.
There's a statistic out there that I think 85% of things you worry about never happen, and then like 12 or maybe it's 11% of the remaining, only very, very small percentage of what you worry about comes to pass, and then the other 2% is still very little of that.
Yeah.
So the truth is, things that we stress about never really happen.
Yeah.
Most times they don't.
Yeah.
And the devil has a way of like just kind of gripping us and holding us into that state of mind, and it slows down our purpose, it slows down our calling. And that's what he wants to do. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to take away what God designed you to be here for. And purpose has been something that's been just really on my heart a lot, even more lately than I know we talk about it every podcast, but it's been something that I believe that we have to truly buy into to have a fulfilled life. To have a true fulfilled life, we have to buy into it.
Yeah, and I think that the enemy knows that he can't stop us from our purpose.
Mm-hmm.
only we can stop us from achieving our purpose, but he can slow us down.
Yes.
And so he uses that as a tactic to stop you from being who you're called to be,
Yes.
and walk in who you're called to be. And so that's I think that's what a lot of people are facing in the world right now. I know when we're talking to people and listening, and even on our own team, there's a lot of pressure
Right now, especially right now, it's kind of overwhelming, to be honest.
It just seems like you know the old country song of when it rains it pours.
Yes.
That's what it feels like in the world right now. It's like one thing goes wrong, and I love this movie. It's The Replacements. Have you ever watched it with Keanu Reeves? It's like a '90s. movie.
I'm bad at movie names and stuff.
So
really am.
it's about the NFL goes on strike and they bring in replacement players to finish up the season.
I do know it now.
So they sit there and they start talking about their fears and stuff, and the whole team, and it's a bunch of guys in football, and stuff. And so one guy's like, I'm scared of spiders, and he's like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. And he says, I'm talking about, like, what are you scared of on the field, and when you're playing a game. And one of the quarterback, Keanu Reeves, says, I'm scared of quicksand.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, they were all thinking he's talking about physical quicksand. He's like, no, I'm talking about, mental quicksand. He's like, it's where one thing goes wrong, and then another, and then another, and then another. And he's like, and then all of a sudden you can't move, you can't breathe. And I think that's a great analogy of what a lot of people are facing right now.
Yes.
Is we feel like we're in a mental quicksand. We just feel like all of a sudden everything, one thing goes wrong, then the other, and then all of a sudden we have all this pressure from the quicksand around us, and we feel like we can't move, we can't breathe. And
yes,
I want to tell you that there's a better day coming. You just got to keep fighting out of that quicksand.
Yes.
And then also you got to have people around you to help you pull you out of that quicksand too. So, and that's what we want to be here on these lives, on these podcasts, in our Facebook group. Is we want to be people that come along you, beside you, and help pull you out of that quicksand, because that's what we all need at times. Don't matter how tough, how strong you are, how mentally tough, any of that stuff. Everybody has to have somebody in their corner trying to help pull them up.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that 100%. I just, it's one of those things where we so many times get caught in it, and we just kind of wallow in it. And if your divine calling is your focus, it changes everything, man. It just really does. And so, one thing that I've been thinking of recently too is, do we as business leaders demand our teams to buy into our purpose? And by doing so, are we then sometimes getting in the way of what God called them to actually be doing? It's been something that's been on my mind a lot recently. There's was a big push over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years about mission, about having a purpose in your business, and all this and that, vision, all those things, which is good. I'll make that very clear. That's all good things, and I feel like it's important that every business has that. But are we getting to a point that we are demanding people to follow our calling, what we have on our life, and sometimes it blocks what their calling is? Why can we not have teams built that, yes, they follow the core values, the team members, they are bought into the mission of the business, but within their job, within what they do for you, they can carry out their purpose?
Yeah.
I think if we as leaders can focus there, I think we can find something that may be missing, because it feels like there's something that's still a little bit missing in the fact of having people buy into your mission, buy into your purpose, buy into your vision of your company. Because I've heard comments like this that he's not with us anymore because he wasn't bought into our mission.
Yeah.
Man, I'm starting to have a problem with that. And maybe I'm thinking weird here.
No, chat. Let us know if you
am
guys,
I thinking weird there that maybe as leaders our job is to help them become more focused on their purpose?
Yeah.
Now, because it's kind of like that comment that was big over the last 30 years in business. You help enough people get what they need,
mm-hmm.
they'll help you achieve, or you help people reach their goals, they'll help you achieve your goals.
Yeah.
Okay. What if we use that same mindset in the purpose world? We say we help enough people carry out their divine purpose,
mm-hmm.
and you'll be shocked how many people will help you carry out yours.
Yeah. And I think that a lot of, like, that's the way I think of it, is like mine and your purpose are pretty similar,
mm-hmm.
and there's certain running themes with them, but at the same time, like, I do feel like me coaching baseball is a part of my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't feel.
So what's
feel
what's the deeper thing behind? Because it's not coaching baseball.
It's helping develop young men into godly men.
Okay.
And
So you could even go a step deeper and say maybe it's about building up the next generation.
yeah, 100%. Like, but using baseball as the vehicle to do
100%.
that.
Yeah. So baseball is the playground.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes. So what happens if you ever get to a point, Corey, and you no longer are coaching baseball? Is your purpose gone?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
You see where
exactly.
I'm going? You see where I'm going with what?
So that, like, I guess I'm using that as an example.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's always going to be a side of me that's trying to reach down to the next generation
mm-hmm.
and try to find that next kid that needs a hand up. But that's not independent to what I'm doing today.
Right. Exactly.
Work.
Yes.
And so
yes.
I think we already have some of those themes in there, but I do like the thought process of taking that. You know, you help others get to their purpose, and they'll help you get to yours.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that. I think that's something that we could all, and maybe somebody can tell me, like, hey, you know, because I've been, you know, I'm kind of I don't know how to say this, but like I came from the corporate world before I came here.
Right.
And so, like, I've seen the negative sides of, like, hey, they just want you to be just a worker and a job and all those things, which I think is a great thing for me because I'm able to see you can learn from bad experiences. So I can tell you that when I started working here and we really started buying into the whole purpose and the whole everything that you wanted, you know, we want to do with the vision, the whole criteria of this, something inside of me came alive that had been dormant. And so I think that's important to understand that we're, yes, we want to push, you know, the leader's purpose and what our vision for the company is and where we want to go, but you also have to internally have that drive about you yourself to figure out
agreed. Yes, agreed.
Like I think of Jimmy. So like Jimmy Herndon is a great leader in our organization. I like to give him a hard time a lot of times because he's my boss. But he's a excellent buying guy. He buys into everything we do, and it's almost like you got to take a knob and turn him back sometimes.
Right, yeah.
But, you know, I don't know if you know this, but he has core values for his family, and they're on his fridge. That's something he's challenged me to do. I haven't done it yet because, you know, I'm sometimes a little slow on things, but I think you have to take that initiative of saying, like, okay, I'm hearing all this about Clinton's vision and his purpose and how are we going to do this as a team, but you almost have to have that spark of being like, well, you know what, like, let me make sure that my purpose fits within the larger group's purpose, and do I have my own personal values that I you can almost tear it down. Right. So I don't think that's a bad
I don't know. It's just something that I've been thinking on quite a bit recently, is that, you know, we have so many people that may just be kind of lost within the business world. Their purpose gets lost and kind of covered up by the organization's purpose. You know, they kind of, you know, you should be able to know your team well enough that you hear the things they talk about, the things they engage in, what they care about, and you should start noticing those things and start caring about those as well.
Yeah.
And start helping them. Let's think of something like there's a leader in our company that's big about orphans and orphanages and things of that nature. And, you know, we could, as a team, decide, hey, you know, we're going to sponsor an orphan. But we're going to let him head it up because he has that vision behind it. And think just little things like that can go a long ways in an organization or as a leader, because people feel noticed. People feel like they're not just a person that is on the team to carry out what the company wants, but the company has their back as well for their personal purpose. Yeah. And so, yeah, I don't know. I think that's also where burnout sometimes happens for people, is that they're so focused on the company's mission, the company's purpose and what they're trying to achieve, and it's really not theirs. Yeah. And after a while, they get to a point where, well, it's not really what I want to do anyway.
Or if they, as soon as they leave that company, they're in this purposeful unpurposeful life.
Yes.
Sean, I want to hear your thoughts on that. Tell me what you think on that.
I think I came from the corporate world just like you did, and so it is very devastating when you're going to a job and you don't feel like the job aligns with how you guys are talking about, how the job doesn't align with you, and how you feel like you're just a number.
Yeah.
And when I came here, that all changed, and I tell you guys that all the time. Like, you know, I feel like my purpose was, how do you say it? I felt like my purpose was found when I came into this job, because I didn't know what I was going to do. You know what I mean? I didn't know what I had, like what my plans were, you know, because I'd never felt this way in a job before, because I've been in so many corporate jobs. In the field that I have, most of the jobs that you go into are corporate.
Yeah.
So,
well,
Brandon's got a pretty good
and
comment.
it kind of goes along with what Sean said.
Yeah.
I think Brandon, I think you're right there.
Yeah, Brandon Lynch always dropping pearls of knowledge.
Just wisdom.
Somebody that may, this is from Brandon Lynch 48. I like that you use your football number as your user name. Somebody that may be purpose driven, somebody that may not be purpose driven eventually could be, because they are in a purpose driven company.
And that's very true.
And I think that's a lot of what, you know, we see a lot of times is like I said with me, that was something I used to be when I was a pastor, when I was doing all that. But once that left, once I stopped doing that, I lost all my purpose. I lost my passion. I lost my drive. And that didn't come back alive until I started working here. And so I think that's something that you have to think about, that you always got to kind of have a tab on, is what are the people underneath me? What is their purpose? How does it fit? Because you have to think of it as a team, as a bunch of puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody has a role, and everybody fits into a certain spot. And so, and purpose is not exempt from that.
Right.
Like, we all have a different piece of the puzzle. Like for us, our purpose is to help build servant leaders. Like, unlock that inside of people's hearts and minds. And so there's different things that come with that, right? There's certain sides of that purpose that is not necessarily fueling for me.
Right.
But there's other side that I get a tremendous amount of fuel and joy from, because I love it. I want to be around. Like, you know, we talk about this all the time. I love people.
Mm-hmm.
I get fired up. Like I'm honestly super fired up about Friday night because I'm going to see a lot of people. I'm going to get to talk to a lot of people. But at the same time, you're probably not.
Well,
You're fired up, but
well,
it doesn't.
No, I see where you're going with that. Yes, like it's draining to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I will enjoy it, but it's come the Friday night. I'm gonna be done.
Yeah.
I'll be done. I want to go crawl in my little hole and recoup.
Yeah.
I'll probably be on a mower all day Saturday by myself with the headphones in. You know.
I'll be jazzed up.
Yeah, and so that's the difference in personalities, of course. But no, and I think that point needs to be drove home even further, is that sometimes when you find a purpose in your life, and that's what's happened for me, you get to a point where it fuels a flame within you, and it drives you to a place that is amazing when you start seeing or start trying to help others find that same thing that you've found. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's just strictly by you unlocking it in your heart and your life, others seeing the change that's happened to you.
Yeah.
And they're like, I want that. What is that? Well, he's purpose driven. He has something bigger than himself, something divine that he's working towards, something that can bring that can be a service to the world, that can make, the fact is, all I want to do is leave the world better than when I leave than when I came. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I want to leave the world better. I want people to be able to truly see that God changed Clinton into something that only he could do. And I don't want it to ever be about Clinton. Ever, ever, ever about me. I want it to be solely about, again, that thing, that foundation, before the foundation of the world began, God had a reason for putting Clinton here on this earth. And if I can find that, I'll fail at it over and over and over. But if I keep striving, I keep working, I keep putting the effort in, I believe that, I truly believe that with the help of the good Lord, I can leave this world a better place.
Yeah.
I know I can. But again, it's all from help from the big man upstairs.
Absolutely.
So that's my goal.
Yeah, I think it's a great goal to have. It's a great thing to focus on. Is just, hey, when I leave this earth, I got a better. I left it better than I found it.
Yes.
And, but yeah, hey, listen, chat. While we've got just a few more minutes here, I don't know how long we've been live. How long we've been live?
46 minutes.
Man.
46 minutes. Man, that flew. But listen, if you have questions for us, and they can be any questions,
start throwing stuff
throw
in
in the chat. If not, I'm going to start asking Clinton random questions making him get these, answer these, which I think are pretty funny. We're going to, pretty funny.
They're funny.
Yeah.
You got some, is that your bailout? Is that your bailout stuff?
Yeah, that's my bailout stuff.
Okay, I was wondering.
So have we reached a wall?
I don't.
Are y'all tired of us talking? We can get off.
I wanted to ask this
What
one.
are you doing?
I'm just having fun over here.
What is?
Arden? Is that
Yeah.
what you're doing?
What is your what's your go-to Waffle House order?
I'm a Cracker Barrel guy.
Oh my
The
gosh.
Grand Slam.
The Grand.
Is
It's
that what
not the
All-Star?
Grand Slam. It's the All-Star.
Sorry.
Uncultured swine.
It's the Grand Slam at Cracker Barrel, right?
Yeah, that's
what
right.
it is.
I don't think that's correct either. It's the
Are you
Grandma's sampler plate.
That's
The Grand Slam's at
You're right.
Denny's.
Yeah, I think
Denny's.
it's at Denny's
That's what it is.
or at Huddle House or
I
something.
haven't been to Denny's in
No,
forever.
I don't hardly ever go because the one local here, every time I pull in there to try to go, it's packed.
I know.
Like-
Gosh, it just makes you feel good.
Yeah, so
It's a cultural experience.
Yeah, it is because it's definitely not healthy.
No.
No, I'll say my go-to breakfast.
Okay,
Would
what you got?
that work?
Yeah,
So
sure.
my go-to breakfast is Well, do you want the healthy version or do you
No,
want the?
I don't want the healthy
You don't
version.
want the healthy version.
No, I don't want to hear
French
some
toast.
oatmeal.
French toast with the French toast with a side of bacon.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's healthy.
Not the French toast. No. No. Now the
especially-
healthy breakfast that I've been focused on recently is 3 eggs over medium with 2 quarters of bacon. Just
Yeah.
getting them arteries nice and greased up.
Yeah, get
don't-
everything flowing.
Yeah.
I don't ever eat breakfast.
I like to get the Fiesta omelet at Waffle House,
Okay.
and then you get a little hash brown smothered and covered, and then I'll pour a little salsa over the Fiesta omelet, and just get that acid reflux rolling right out of the gates in the mornings. That's what I like to do. If you could eat one gas station snack combo forever, what would you pick?
Gas station combo. So we're
Yeah,
talking
so-
a drink,
Yeah, a little
soda,
snack and a drink.
and a drink.
So that's it. You can never. That's what you have to eat forever when you go to the gas station.
Can of Pringles and a Mellow Yellow.
Can of Pringles and a Mellow Yellow for you, Sean.
I figured you'd say.
You know,
Mellow Yellow.
people are may freak out about this, but it's something that, and maybe not, but it's something that my grandfather did, my
Yeah.
dad did, and I do,
Yeah.
and I love it. But it's unhealthy, and I don't do it very often.
Yeah.
That is get a Mountain Dew, okay? Crack the sucker up, take about 3 swigs out of it, okay? And get you a bag of salted peanuts and pour it into it.
I've done that with a Coke,
Dude, you got to do it with Mountain Dew.
dude. I've never.
It
tried.
changed your life.
It's very common for people to do it with Cokes and Dr. Peppers.
You got to do it. You
Yeah.
got to do it with Mountain Dew.
I love my mom used to get me to do it with a. She would always get like a glass bottle of Coke, and her dad did it. That was like one of his favorite things to do, and I've tried that, and that's pretty good. So I will have to try it because I love Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I think I would have to go, and when I say this, y'all gonna be like, "Yeah, that's about right, biggin." But Dr. Pepper and some powdered donuts. So there's nothing better than some stinking powdered donuts. Dude, I'll kill one of those bags. Like,
You one of them guys that carry them in your pocket?
No, I don't carry them in my pocket because then they get squished. Because my shirt's so tight when I bend over, it like squishes the donuts. But no, I do. Like, I will kill some powdered donuts. Brandon's got. If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be?
Who would it be? I would say it, but it might be controversial.
Oh gosh, don't.
So, okay, so you want me to lead that one? Okay, I'll lead that.
I
one.
know
wanna hear it.
exactly.
I wanna
I
hear
knew exactly when I said it who you were gonna say.
All right, we'll go to number 2.
I was thinking
I
in my,
can't
I
say
was
that.
I was thinking in my head, like, how do I tell him not to say that? I'll go while you think. Teddy Roosevelt. I'd love to have dinner with Teddy Roosevelt. Such a dude.
Teddy Roosevelt, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Nikola Tesla.
that'd be a good one.
So we're looking back in history.
Hmm
Well, I'm gonna go with Jesus.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
No.
is- Yeah.
No, I want to know. I would say it, but it would probably not.
Yeah,
end
you
very
can
well.
message him privately and ask that.
I have another one that I could say right now, but it would be very. But I would honestly would like to sit down with him. Now he's not a good guy. I'll make it very clear. This guy is not a good guy. But honestly, this sounds weird, and maybe I'm a crazy human being. But sometimes I want to sit down with the people that are kind of messed up in the head and ask them questions.
Mm-hmm.
Not to
Figure out why.
Well, yeah, just kind of like try to understand why they would
Like-
do something so off the
Yeah.
wall.
Why? Who hurt you?
Well, I mean, yeah, it probably so. It probably boils down to
Hurt
that.
people hurt people.
That's very true. Very true. But you see what I mean? Like sometimes it'd be interesting, like someone that was a famous serial killer. Like just sit down with them and have a conversation with them and try to understand why.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. There's
but-
actually a show about that, and Lauren would have to tell me. It's like they used to go into these prisons and like interview serial killers and ask them like, hey, why, what
Uh-huh.
happened, and all that stuff. It's very, very interesting.
Huh. You said your wife
show.
watched it.
Yeah, my wife watches.
You've said that like if
She
you
watches it.
disappear, that she's the number one suspect.
Yeah, 100%. Like, she listens to like crime like shows, and she loves CSI and
I mean, that stuff's interesting. It really is.
what's that one? Criminal Minds. She loves Criminal
Have
Minds.
you got to the point though on them shows that you can identify the most times identify the one that's done it before the show's over?
Yeah, I find it challenging because
So-
like I like go in and like look at it like I'm a profiler.
Uh-huh.
I like to figure out what the unsub is, all that stuff. But yeah, no, she does love that stuff, but there's a whole show. It's on Netflix, and I forget what it is. I figured she'd be in the chat.
She just said Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
No, hon, the other one, the one that's on Netflix that they didn't renew for season
Hey,
2.
can you scroll there, Sean, where our comments have slid down? There should be one more on there. Well, maybe not.
It's on YouTube. I don't know why it's not popping up here.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. But yeah, she says Criminal Minds, so I'm not sure. But yeah, no, there's a few people. Is it Mind Hunters?
Mind Hunters. Yep, that's
Mind
it.
Hunters. There's a few people that I think would be interesting, going back to Civil War and things like that. Is it, you got that in your ear too?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either.
There we go. It's gotten better. Not sure if y'all could hear that again. We had a little.
Yeah,
issue.
we had some transmitting interference.
Yeah, I think we got too many devices running at once. But
Mhm.
man, what's the guy that fought that in World War One? I think it was where
Mhm.
they were getting bombed over in London. What was his name? It's a short guy. He's like famous for his
Churchill.
I would love to meet.
I think it was World War II.
Was that World War
yeah.
II? Whatever that was, but
Yeah, Winston Churchill.
Winston Churchill. I think he would be a brilliant guy because they say that he was like you would not expected him to be that. Growing up, you would never expect him to be who
Yeah.
he was and the courage that he had.
Yeah.
I want to meet people that had courage, that were bold, that just changed the destiny of the world.
Yeah.
Like and try to understand where they found that courage and whatever.
Yeah.
Brandon Lynch says Doug. Who's Doug?
What are you even talking about, Brandon?
Doug.
I can see the disappointment on Corey's face.
Best friend. Like, and he put stuff in the chat like this. Golly.
Dora. Jason says Dora.
From
Dora the
whatever you call it,
Explorer?
Dora the Explorer. I don't know. I'm moving on. This is a good one because we all the time say that we're just a bunch of rednecks that talk on here. What is your redneck superpower?
Spraying Roundup. Kill everything. The reason I say that. No, the reason I say that is because they talk about it around here that when I get a hold of a Roundup machine, I kill everything.
Yeah.
And
that
no,
you do.
but hey, then you got a weed eat. No, I would say. Let me think on it. What's yours?
Oh gosh.
Gerald, see that's exactly right.
That is exactly right, and I knew exactly where you were going to go with it.
I kind of thought so as well.
But don't read it.
I'm reading it.
I know.
It's very historical, like
Yeah,
in
like
a way.
like not as a fanboy.
Well, obviously.
Not sit down with him as a fanboy. No, absolutely not. I mean, he was an evil man, evil man.
Yeah.
But you would, yeah. Anyway, I'll just be
Nick is
quiet.
like that. He's like intrigued to like what drove them to want to do stuff like that and like in that time period, and he's always like curious about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He like how the mind works.
Yeah.
We may just have to start. Oh no.
Are the comments getting crazy?
As soon as. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be canceled.
What was he saying?
I'm gonna be canceled. And I never said a word.
I know. I was trying to keep you from saying
Did I
that
say
word.
it?
No.
Oh, look at the redneck is too dumb not to stop. That's from Jimmy Herndon. Look at it.
Well,
That's actually good.
that's.
Sean, you whispering
Yeah.
in my ear.
Well, let's move. I don't know that I have a redneck superpower.
I mean, now I can do some deer. I can hunt now. Is that
Yeah.
redneck? Was that really redneck?
I mean,
Because I can do
there
some,
is that stereotype to it, but I mean,
you
I
know
just
I can
think-
hunt.
Well, I don't disagree.
I'm just
Look,
saying, like,
look, you ain't got to sell me on it.
you can walk in my office and see that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm being a little prideful here, and I apologize, but I love to hunt, and I'm proud of the achievements that's happened. God has put the animals in front of me and helped me kill them.
Yeah,
Yeah. So anyway, that probably wasn't a good thing to say on here either.
it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. At this point, that's mild.
Yeah.
How about if you could ban one phrase from leadership books, what would it be? Because there's a lot of little there's little saying catchphrases.
Got
in
one.
Okay,
That man's a rock star.
that's a. I do say that a lot.
Like,
No,
I
no,
just feel
thank-
like I used to say it, but then I got to thinking about it. No, he's not.
Yeah,
He's a great employee. He's a great team member, but he's not a rock star.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if you're a rock star and they're taking the
well. I don't say rock. I say that dude's a stud.
yeah.
I say that a lot.
You know the one thing on a serious note that I think has completely been warped,
Mhm.
and it's something we talk about all the time, and that's the word servant leader.
Hmm.
I don't think it needs to be banned. I think
Yeah.
it needs to be a different approach
Yeah.
because it's got to a point where it's just a servant. It gets thrown around so easily, like, and it's so much deeper than just the basis. So
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, so-
Like it's almost catchy now. I think a lot of times in leadership books you hear like little things like they say words like synergy and things like that.
synergy,
Yeah, and
got to get centered.
yeah, we have to have synergy within the team. I wish we would stop saying that. And I just wish we would say it like comment. Like it's like using a $1,000 word to a $5 audience.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's like, hey, just say what you're trying to say. Like there ain't no, as I've heard some of my, like Joe Dirt. You ain't got to church it up, Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Joe Dierte.
So,
But I don't know. Let's catch up on the chat real quick, and then we can dive into some other stuff. See, my superpower is.
I like how you read it before you read it out.
Yeah, I've started doing that because sometimes you read stuff out loud and you're like, oh, shouldn't have read that.
100% been there.
Yeah.
Know how that is.
Yeah, not gonna finish that one up. But
but I see your point.
yeah, 100%.
I see your point. So, all
All
right, you got one more question, or is that it?
right, more.
And then we'll do one more question, and then we will go to giving away the T-shirt, and we'll close this thing down because
Yeah.
we are getting
we have to
getting
go.
close.
We have to go back to our day
Yes,
jobs.
we do. Yes, we do.
What's the weirdest thing you believed as a kid?
That it was illegal to turn a light on in the car while going down the road. That was. It really messed with me
That's all.
until I had to Google it like just a few years ago, and I was like, my mom lied to me.
Oh boy, man, I don't know. That's you got to prepare me for this stuff.
Sorry.
Well, I as a kid I was 100% bought into the fact that Y2K was happening.
Yeah.
100%, man.
All
Like
dialed in
and then
on
you
it.
know what happened that night? This is I would have been okay. That's 2000, right? So that's
Mhm.
goodness, man. I'd have been like 8, something like that. And I was fearful that it was
Yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah. Old enough to know what's
Old
going
enough
on.
what's going on, and it was talked about enough that maybe that's my parents' fault. No, but and then what happened was our neighbor. So it was the power grids were going to go down, the whole
Mhm.
works was going to happen. It was going to be then pretty much the end of time.
Yeah.
And so right at midnight, when the clock struck midnight, the neighbor snuck over here and killed the main power on our house. When the clock struck midnight,
That's so awesome.
killed the power on our house. And so as an 8-year-old, I freak out,
Yeah.
right? I mean, but then my dad, so he went outside and was looking around. Then he seen lights on way down at the neighbors.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, but for that split second,
Yeah.
I 100% thought, well, it's happened.
Yeah.
It's over.
To an 8-year-old, you don't need much convincing.
No,
once
no.
You got
Once
something
that
in your
happens,
head.
it's done.
Yeah.
So,
I thought my dad was literally the strongest man in the world. Like as a kid, but and my dad's like really, he's still strong. But I think that was probably the thing that, like, I would watch wrestling and stuff, and like thinking that he could take on the Undertaker, and beat the Undertaker, which, you know, wrestling is fake, so I guess he could. That's so true, Brandon. That is such a thing. If you swallow gum, it'll stay in your stomach for 7 years.
I believe that as well.
Also, I don't know if this is true. I've stated this to my own children, and it's something, Brandon, your mom or your dad actually told me. When we were teenagers, I would hang out at their house all the time, and he would tell me that, you know, like, he'd be like, "Hey, have you ever tried this or something?" And I'd be like, you know, "No, I don't like that." Or he's like, "When's the last time you tried it?" And I'd be like, "Well, it was like when I was a kid or something." And he'd tell me my taste buds change every 7 years, so you should try it again and see if you like it. And I don't know if that's real or not. I'm going to be 100% honest. But
I
I've
mean,
told my kids that.
You know, there is something to it. The older you get, though, you do tend to.
Yeah.
Things
I do like
change.
like I didn't like mustard as a kid. I enjoy it now.
Yeah.
So there is some science behind that, but I don't know if it's 7 years on
Well,
the dot.
we could start another whole argument right here because, you know, you said something about wrestling, and Jason is informing us that it's not fake scripted.
Jason, let's have an adult conversation here.
I have a brother-in-law that I can sit there and argue till I'm blue in the face. That truly believes that it's not scripted, that it's all real, and so you just
What do you do with like the I'm sorry, there's a fly that is driving me wild.
I've seen it land on your face like 3 times. At 4.
Or it just landed again. I took a shower this morning, I promise. But no, what do you do? I mean, what do you say about the wrestlers that have come out and like talked about like, oh yeah, like we were scripted to do this fight? Like, what are they conspiracy theorists? Like, because there's like interviews with the wrestlers that have come out and said.
Well,
like,
it's just they don't want to believe it. Let's be
guess.
honest. You know, it's I heard somebody say this the other day. It's the but the you can get proof out to someone and they're like, but you know, they'll always follow up with the but. They have a reason. You can lay it out as evidence, and they always come back with but.
Yeah.
But this, but that.
Yeah.
And when you reach that point, you just let it go.
Yeah.
Just don't even argue with it.
Just don't even argue with it. All right, let's scroll up real quick, Sean, and just see who got the closest. Are we going like if they guess over, like what are we doing? Are they just the closest relative to it, or?
I'd say closest to it.
Okay. All right.
Like,
Let's see if did you see anybody hit it?
There's a couple numbers here if you guys want to check those out.
Okay.
We had one at the top, I think, but I think it may have been
Yes.
Yeah,
74, 94.
78, 77, 82, 72 and a half. 58.
Final guesses in the chat. You got like 5 seconds to throw in a number.
And what we're guessing, just to make sure you know, how many wristbands are in this bag, and if whoever's the closest wins a free Got Purpose T-shirt.
I can't tell
Got
you
Purpose
yet,
T-shirt.
Jason.
So you guess how many's in here, and again, there's just a regular wristband.
473.
Goodness, dude.
It's a little high.
What a bag.
Little high there. Okay.
So
All right.
so can you write it down? So I just want to know what it is.
Well, I ain't got a pen.
Well, yeah. Repeat that, Sean. Okay, so how many were? Okay, I think I got it. So that's that.
All right.
Oh, we got some new guesses.
I don't. Before we continue, I don't want to skip over, but I think Cody just said that the Earth was flat. Did you see that?
I did. He said that. He said, I used to, this as a kid, he used to believe the world was round, but now I know it's flat.
I was just curious if anybody seen that.
Does he have to be employed here?
I agree with him. I'm just kidding.
Do we go down that route?
No.
Oh, okay, let's just say this. That if it is flat, then everything that I have known in life is wrong. You know, if you've never been on an airplane, if you've never been on a boat in the middle of the ocean, maybe you could do that. But you do either of those, it's pretty obvious it's round.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious. I mean,
over the Atlantic Ocean,
yes,
we were up pretty high.
yes,
You could see the curvature.
100%.
So I mean, but hey,
It's okay though.
Cody's been over the ocean, correct?
You know,
I don't think Cody has. He doesn't look like a guy that's traveled abroad.
Yes, he has.
He's went to
been
Afghanistan.
Over. He's been over.
Or
In,
not, I'm sorry, not Afghanistan.
He's been over by Russia.
He went to, what's the place called?
Poland.
No, not that.
He looks like a guy that would travel to Poland.
He was in
Argentina? No, not Argentina.
That's down South America.
Sorry. I think it starts with
He's been over the ocean.
Yeah, he's been over the ocean. He's been across seas.
The Earth is round. I'm sorry. Argue with me. That's okay, but it's round. So
I think we've got our winner here. I see one that's one off, and so I think that's JD there.
Clip
happens. He got 91, and there were 90 in the bag.
90 in the bag.
So JD, come get your shirt. We'll get you one, and all that. Is there anything else you got before we shut this thing down?
You want to give it to him live, or how do you want to do that?
No, we'll just
give it to him.
Yeah, we'll just give it to him after. Yep. So.
JD did not count them.
No, it
was me and Sean that were present. So don't question my integrity. Okay.
So no, guys, I thank y'all. I know we have a lot of our team on here this morning. Thanks for getting in the comment.
Thank you guys so much.
We had a good conversation. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, Sean. Well, I don't know if Sean can count, but I think Corey can.
Well, the thing is, Jason, when they ship you 100 in a bag and you take 10 out, the math does math.
By the way, Corey literally reached in the bag, pulled out a handful, and then I counted them, and it was 10 exactly. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, anyone that's listening, you can contact us, get some wristbands. We want to get these things out to people so we can just pass them out, man. It'll make a difference for people's lives. Corey has a story last week that one of these wristbands made a big difference in someone's life, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
So if you want some of them, just ask us for some of them. We'll get them over to you, and y'all can pass them out to people. And let's get a purpose-driven community going like never before, man, and just change the approach of this world. I'm ready to go get it.
Yep.
So, and remember, James Spann, next Friday, episode is released. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. Friday night, come up to Coleman, up to the second Friday in Coleman, and come be live with us.
Yep.
If you're on here, get in the chats. We're going to be just having a good time up there in Coleman. And then next Tuesday morning at 6:30, be at Graves in West Point, Alabama. Mm-hmm. Farmhouse Coffee will be present there, and we will be giving away free coffee. It's not your regular just black coffee now. I'll make this very clear. It's whatever you want. You pick it off the menu. You get it for free, one per vehicle, and we'll also be giving out some T-shirts and some things there as well. So just remember all that. I don't think I have anything else.
Join the Facebook group.
Yeah, join the Facebook group, and Purpose March. I like that. That's good, Jason. Let's get this Purpose March going. So we love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. As always, like and subscribe, comment, do all those things that you do. And, hey, we love each one that was on here. We love every listener that hears this. Thank you for all y'all support. And we will be back next Friday with James Spann, Episode 1, Season 5. Looking forward to it. We will see you there. God bless you, and we love you. dude,